All right, everybody. Little project this evening. Of course, there's the KTM 350EXC-f. And right over here, I have a Polysport plastic kit in Euro Gray. It's the complete kit. Every panel on the bike. It was $163 at the dealership. First thing I'm going to do is go ahead and work on the headlight mask. I already have the original one off, but I have to, you got a screw in here. Okay, we had a slight delay there. I had a non-GoPro battery in the GoPro, and it kind of just decided to just take a nap. So what do we have here? This is the new one. Here's my headlight here. I already have it off the bike. You got the straps here that need taken off. Turn signals need taken off, switched out. Headlamp, of course, and you have the key right there. So I'm going to go ahead and kind of work on getting all this stuff off and switch back and forth here. This will probably be the most time-consuming piece, other than maybe the back fender, but I don't think that'll be too bad either. How the hell do you get the light out of here now? That's the next question. Okay. So, try to reverse what I just did there. Shove this in under. Doesn't quite line up perfect. Don't want to be busting up my headlight. I don't even know really why I'm switching plastic. I love bright colors, but I guess I just wanted to try something different. I'm sure in one of my other videos next summer it won't be long and the damn thing will be orange again, or pieces of it will be orange. Now I didn't, you can see there's a slot in this, I think you can. I did not pay attention to where my screw was. It looks like it was probably the whole way out like that. So that's what I'm going to do. Okay. You just have to unplug your turn signals, which have a little tab there. You just press down on the one plug. This is for the key. I did not really see any tabs I had to release. I just basically pulled on it and it come off. The headlight, you'll just press down on this long piece right here with a little notch on it that'll pop it loose. And you have to this is where your cables go up through. You gotta kind of pull this open, slide your cables out. Do the turn signals. Well, this was going to be easy. Now I see, I remember that KTM does not, these turn signals, when you do them, the KTM turn signals, the nut's big enough to get off. So if you have a factory bike, you will be able to just loosen this. Your nut's going to go right over top of this and you're going to be good to go. I'm going to have to take my shrink tubing off, unravel them, put them back in, and put them back around. So I'm not going to bore you with that. I'll check in after I get this done, and I'm going to get the turn signals on. What I'll do here is just kind of move on. You just slide these rubber bands out, pop them back in, and I have to do this. The switch here, once you have this switch is held on with your turn signal shaft, so that will go through everything once it's back on. So I'm going to go ahead and do that, and then I'll catch back up. Okay. Headlights all swapped out. Now you have to do the front fender, of course, before you put the headlight on, because you got 2 bolts under here. Look at these skanky bastards. This thing's a 2021 with like 6 hours on it, and those bastards look like they're from a 1957 Chevy that's been sitting in a junkyard since '65. I don't even want to put those bastards back in there, so skanky. Get to go hit them with the wire wheel. That's better. They're going to rust again, of course, because they're not coated with anything, but smear a little oil on them. That'll help a little bit. Okay, so those 2 are out. Got 2 more. 2 more up under. Right up underneath here. I mean, anybody who has a KTM knows that. Fender removal isn't rocket science. Come on. Okay. Over here. The new fender out. Now I try not to screw these bags up too much, because what I do is I put the original plastics back in them. Get your little Poly Sport sticker out. Damn it. You don't want to lose that. Okay. Trying to give a decent view with this GoPro. So you guys might be missing some shit here and there. Get everything started. Come on, you bitch. Don't cross-thread them. These KTM ones are a little weird because the way the fender's made, it's like you almost can't get on them nice and straight like you should to prevent stripping them out. Okay, tighten the ones under. This damn T-handle. I think these are the Tusk ones from Rocky Mountain. These damn things, I gotta cut them off for using between the forks. They're just too long to keep going around. Okay. Got that tight. Now, time to get this bitch on. Hopefully I'm plugging these turn signals into the right side. Other than the turn signals, the plugs, everything pretty self-explanatory. It only fits one way and goes into one thing. Okay, then you got your two pegs on the bottom of your light that go in holes here in the fender. Get your bands around. What are you doing? How the hell is that thing cockeyed? Got that oil on my fingers. Everything's slick. Oh shit. You know what I forgot to do? My cables. That's why I'm making a video, so you don't forget. I'm suffering for you. Okay. Okay. Everything looks good there. So there we go so far with that. I'm going to wait and see how it looks to see if I want to do the fork guards or not. I even think I might let this shroud on till I get the back on. And of course I do have Black Enduro Engineering guards coming for here. But so now I'm going to pop the seat off. Probably got to drop the up under there. I got a couple 8mm to kind of drop off, and we got to see what goes on with the wiring there and all the plugs. See what we got to deal with. I can never remember which side is the actual bolt to take out for the seat. It's one bolt, but I can never remember if it's this side or the other side. Bingo! Got the right one. Okay, now guess it's going to be side panel removal time first. So gonna have to get a large ass Torx for there. Probably something like this big boy right here. Okay, I just got to remember how to pop everything off. Remember the air box. Whoa. Get the subframe bolt out. You can see how that goes in. It's got a little ear. You got to slide it forward to get that out, like this. Boop. Jesus, look at the dirt freaking on here. You think this guy never washes his bike? That's disgusting. It makes me want to throw up. Can't believe it's some bitch is dirty like that. That's a shame. Look at all these wires. Hopefully that goes up in between. I need the 8mm now. All right. Get up under the fender here. 4 of them. Get these. Okay, we're back. I got the fender unbolted. I just took this side panel off. You do have to, there's a bolt underneath your shroud on this one, 6mm. You got your subframe bolt, and then you have to, you have these 2 ears. You have to slide it back. Then you have the ear up here that you have to slide it forward. So you just gotta kind of remember that. Man, this bike, I need to take this bike apart more when I wash it. Thing is filthy underneath. Okay, there's the rear fender off. And right here's where you have to unplug the lights and slide your harness from up near your battery box through this hole, which I'll show you putting the new one on. There's the bike with everything off the back. So, look how dirty that son of a bitch is. Jesus. That's ridiculous. Thing looks like it's 10 years old. Fork guards, side panel, airbox cover, rear fender. I need a rear fender. There we go. Okay. And it does not have the hole cut out, I'm seeing. I can see. There's a little thing right there. I'm going to have to go around with the razor blade. Right there. It's already kind of cut out. Doesn't look as big as the factory one though, which could be a little bit of an issue. Son of a bitch. My blade come out. Come on. Quit pulling out. See how big that is compared to the stock one. Whew. It's definitely a little smaller, but see if I can get my shit through it. Okay, so here's my whole light ordeal, which we have to feed this through the hole here. Come on, get going. This might be a little rough here where I had all my plugs from when I put my turn signals on and shit. Look how dirty it is. Jesus, this has to be on top. Okay. Make sure the wires are tucked in. Okay. Now I got to get my little 6mm in the back here. You're only tightening these into plastic, so gotta be careful not to strip them out. Okay, so there you go. That's bolted in. Now I got to remember where the wires went. Right up there, over that. Okay. Got these 2 bolts with a collar. They go up top here. That started. This one here looks like it could be a little bit of a bitch. It's going. I know I shouldn't tighten these down, but I'm at least going to get the collar down in the plastic of the new fender. Tell you what, this plastic, it's not the greatest. I mean, there are scratches on this plastic, even though it is shiny, but it definitely could be a little better quality. I mean, there's some scratch. You guys won't be able to see them, but I'm definitely going to put some kind of polish on it or something to shine it up here. Okay, I got to get the bolts in underneath. Right now I'm going to get my 2 plugs plugged back in here. The wire's routed up. This one goes up on a little hook right there. These can each only go to one way, to one plug. Plugged in. Okay. Got these longer ones here, they go up under the seat. Again, try not to cross thread them. They actually both started fairly easy. This one against the exhaust is a bitch. Again, with the long T handles. Okay. Make sure these are cranked down the rest of the way. All right, good to go there. Now, side panel time. So even these side panels, you pull them out, I mean, they got just little scratches and stuff all over them. Some of it is a little bit of a coating, it's protectant, but you get low polysport sticker in every bag. Okay, so this is the one that has to kind of slide and juke and go different ways and be up underneath this. Get these tabs in here. They're in. Now I gotta get this up here. Gotta try to get it in the slit. My old eyes can't see. Maybe I need a little hair on it. I think I'm in. I'm in, but I'm not back. There we go. Popped. Okay. So, subframe. Don't want to start that one crooked. It is wanting to start a little bit crooked. So let me see what's going on here. You can see this needs to go. This is kind of too far. This plastic needs to go forward. Ah, sorry about that. I think I just passed a blood clot. I think I got it going without cross threading. I can see this is not, Polysport stuff is not the best lining up. This hole right here is off. Whew. Quite a ways now. That one's gonna be a little tough. That one's gonna be a little tough. That one's actually gonna be a lot tough right there. This one right here. You guys ain't gonna be able to see in the hole, but that thing's off a good 1/8 of an inch. So, how are we looking underneath here? This one actually isn't too bad. Now, this, I'm gonna have to loosen the bolts on the fender up a little bit more again. Maybe give me a little bit of wiggle room. This would go a lot quicker on a MX bike. Just shove something in there and do a little prying maybe. Just have to take a chance of, hopefully I don't mess the threads up. There, it kind of fell into place. It actually kind of popped in. So, now where the hell's my screw? I think this one's it. Still a little bit off. Whoa! Pushing so hard the damn bike's falling over. Now it's in. It doesn't feel awesome. Definitely feels a little cockeyed, but it's in. Hopefully it'll relax over time. All right. Now, one more side cover and air box. So before I get too carried away, I gotta tighten these back up under the back. I don't know if I crank this the whole way. Nope. Well, let's get this going. Okay. I did take one of these out because for now I'm gonna see how it looks without the side radiator shrouds on. Side panel. Okay, this has to slide. These things, you have to get this up over this. And then of course this goes up under your frame. Subframe bolt again. Push on them a little bit to get them going. Okay. Oh shit, look. I forgot to do this little hole up here. Son of a bitch. So you got one of you guys out there going, don't forget about the fucking top ear. You freaking moron. Okay. Back to this again. It was all lined up. Now I had to push on the bastard. Okay, what a royal bitch that was. Even with the subframe bolts all loose. This cocksucker took me 15 minutes of dicking around. I had to try to get something underneath this plastic, touching the subframe to pry it up even with the other bolts loose, to get this bastard started. I've had these plastics on and off before, never had any issues, so I don't know what the deal was this time. So, that's on. Finally, after a large delay. Now I can get the airbox cover. Actually, I could even do the seat now. I bet this bolt's gonna be a royal bitch to line up. Seems like it started. I wish KTM would go back to the one bolt up under the seat. That's what I wish. All right. Talk about a major project. That should be a very minor project. Okay. Airbox cover. Has the pins already in it. I have gotten plastic before where you have to replace those pins, take them out of the other plastic and put them in. Oh, I do have to do my little rubber hickey here, which I should have one of those here somewhere. I know I had ordered extra ones. There it is, right there. There we go. Here, if you need one, I don't know if GoPro will pick that up for you. Part number. This damn thing up here so you can see. Okay. 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 Well, I think I freaking got it all. Took a little longer than anticipated, but there it is. Some of this stuff out of the way here. That's with the shrouds, and of course I still have the factory fork guards on. I may keep it like this. I kind of like a little tad bit of orange on there, so the only thing I may put them on just to see what it looks like, but right now I kind of like the way it is. I may possibly get those on so they're gray, the lower fork guards. We'll see. And of course I have the black Enduro Engineering shields up there, which I will put on. There's a look at the bike with the complete gray kit, Nardo gray kit on there. I got the black Enduro Engineering shields on, and I put the shroud on. I don't know if I'm going to keep it this way or not. I kind of like a little bit of orange, at least on that shroud, but I'll at least ride it this way a little bit, maybe with the full gray on it, and maybe throw a little graphics kit on the shroud, something like that. Nothing crazy. So there you go. 2 color options, color swap. Like, subscribe, get on your bike, get outside. Later.